Hello students, welcome back to online classes of Upper Public School Kalburgi. Myself, Mrs. Kaveri Kori, your computer teacher for grade 4. Children, in last class we have completed lesson number 7, that is more about MS Word 2010. Within 2 weeks we have completed 2 lessons of same topic, that is MS Word 2010. One lesson is of basics and one more lesson was of in detail of MS Word. Okay. In lesson number 6 we have studied basics about MS Word. Right. How to use shortcut keys. Multiple times I have repeated. And lesson number 7 in detail how to use MS Word. What were the shortcut keys for that. All we have learned. We'll glance once again what all we have learnt in 7th lesson within 2 to 3 minutes. Checking of spelling and grammatical mistakes. Spelling mistakes was underlined with red wavy lines. Grammatical mistakes is underlined with green wavy lines. Finding and replacing of text, and we are having shortcut keys for that. I have mentioned, I have given. Please copy in your classwork and submit for correction. And formatting options. The last session was on formatting options. I hope it was good and I feel you have understood about last class. In formatting options we have learned how to increase font size, how to change font style, how to highlight the text, and how to change the font colors, how to use bold, italic and underlined effect, and we are having shortcuts for that as Ctrl plus B, Ctrl plus I for italic and Ctrl plus U for underlining the text. Okay, and last thing, changing the text case. What is changing the text case? The change case drop down menu allows us to change the case of the existing text without retyping. Means changing of text case from one to another, means from lowercase to uppercase, from toggle case to uppercase. Changing of text case without typing once again. How to change that we have saw, and we were having 5 types in text case. Those are sentence case, means first letter is capitalizing. Lowercase means all letters in small words, small alphabet words. Uppercase means capitalizing all letters. Capitalizing each word means first letter of each word will be capitalized. Toggle case means reversing, changing upper to lower, lower to upper from words. Okay, these all 5 were the types of text cases we have saw and we have learned how to change that. And the last bit was changing of text alignment. There are 4 types of text alignment. What are those? Align to left, align to right, align to center and justify. Okay, and these all we have learnt in 7th lesson. And for better understanding we are having only one simple solution, that is practicing. Without practicing you cannot understand anything. See children, few and many students used to send me homework for correction. Even that, if possible, you can send 2 to 3 minutes video of your practice personally to me. If you can do that, please do send me. I will be very happy. And today we are going to start lesson number 8, that is email. And we are going to learn subtopics are what email is, introduction about email, how to create an email account, how to open, read and delete the email, and how to send a new email, replying to and forward the emails. I know most of you guys will know what is email, but how to create an account, how to use it, how to reply, how to forward the messages, and what actually email is, what we want to operate with the or to deal with the email. These all we are going to learn, and at last how to sign out of the email. See, computer is such a subject. If you give interest towards it, it is very enjoyable subject because you will be having practicals. Students, before going to start the lesson email, one basic thing we have to remember that to operate or to deal with an email, what basic thing compulsorily we need? Guess? Any guess? Yes, we need internet. We'll start with the introduction. The internet has become essential mode of modern day communication. I repeat, the internet has become an essential mode of modern day communication. Social networking websites such as Facebook, Twitter, email service providers such as Gmail, Hotmail all use the internet. Can we operate YouTube without internet in your cell phone? Can anyone say? Okay. Can we download without starting the mobile data from your cell phone? Can we operate YouTube? Can we watch videos in YouTube? No, right? Yes. The internet is a vast computer network that connects millions of computers all over the world with one another. Okay. And we can use the internet to send emails. What is email again? Yes, I'll tell. The electronic mail sent and received using the computers are called emails. I repeat, the electronic mails sent and received using computers are called email. Then what is mail? I'll tell. To send and receive emails, we need to have computer that is connected to the internet. So, to send and receive email, we must connect to the internet. Okay. To connect the internet, what all we need? Yes, I said email. To send and receive email, we want internet. To connect to the internet again, what we need? In mobile phone, what we will do? Just we will click on mobile data, or just we will click on cellular data. Then the internet will be started. But what about in computer? What are the requirements to connect to the internet? We'll see a modem, a telephone connection, an internet connection, and a web browser installed on a computer. Just remember what are the requirements. Don't dig into these to understand in detail, because for 4th standard, just remember what are requirements. A modem. You guys saw what is modem. And a telephone connection. Everyone saw landline connection, landline phones, similar way. And an internet connection and web browser installed on the computer. Web browser means Google, Mozilla Firefox. These all are web browsers. Okay, in these only way we will search the things now. Yes, these all are web browsers. See children, now we'll see what are the parts in web browser. Either that can be Google, either that can be Firefox, or that can be updated version of Internet Explorer 11. In your textbook, they have shown Internet Explorer 11. Can you guys see this? Yes, it is Internet Explorer 11. Okay, it is a type in web browser. Okay, and all web browser will work with similar way. Now I'll open Mozilla Firefox. Yes, it is window of Mozilla Firefox. First we'll see what are navigation buttons. What are navigation buttons? Yes, top side, left side corner, these left and right side arrow marks like arrow keys, symbols. These two are navigation buttons. From this we can move backward or move forward in while browsing. Okay, these two are navigation buttons. Please observe the cursor. Okay, your concentration is very important while I am explaining. Yes or no? Yes, these two are navigation buttons. And what is this? Search with Google or enter address. They have said enter address. then you should not enter your home address. It is the website address. What is website address? To search anything we have yes, that is what that is website address. Here we can type flowers. In address bar we will search everything. Okay, now what these two are? New tab. What is this? Topmost corner. In MS Word, in this section we will be having title bar. Yes or no? Yes, that area in this Firefox web browser. What these two are? These two are tabs, means how many pages we have opened in internet browser, that will be displayed here. See, 3 tabs, 4 tabs are opened, 5 tabs are opened. Yes, these all are tabs. Okay, next. And what is this? What is this? Home. What is this? It is home. What is this? It is home. In home, what are the buttons are present? Home button, favorite buttons and tools button. Okay, if I press on home button, what will we get? Home button helps us to navigate back to the home page at any time while we are browsing. Suppose if I went on searching, I reached to 10th page. I went inside. If I click on this home tab, what I will do? I will come back to my home page, means first page. Okay. What is favorites button? The favorites button will be gave with this star. What is this? It can be used to access the favorites and history tab. What is history tab? Just now, if I search something in a web browser, what all I have did and what all I have searched in web browser, that will be recorded in history. Okay. Then next, what is tool button? See, this is tool button. See, this is a tool button in web browser. See here, right side top corner. It allows us to view downloads, customize settings and provided us with the many options. That is no need for you guys, but keep in mind it is a setting. In settings tool button, we can view downloads, how many pictures, how many audios, videos we have. If we downloaded in internet, we can see here in tools button. See, this is about web browser. Now we'll start with the email. We'll begin. What is email? Email refers to the messages sent from one computer to another computer or one or more recipients via internet. Without internet, we cannot send or receive email. What is email? Email refers to the messages, clearly I repeat, it refers to the messages sent from one computer to another computer or from one recipient to another recipient. Okay, and one message or one email we can send to number of receivers. Okay, what is email? It is nothing but a message, just in the form of sentence or in the form of definition they have mentioned in your textbook. Email is nothing but a message. Almost everyone know that. Those who don't know, I am telling, email is nothing but a message which we officially used to use in our day-to-day life. Okay, and the email can be sent from computer to another computer as a recipient. Okay, just like a postal messages, email are addressed to a recipient with a definite addresses. Addresses means what? We are having phone number to call, yes or no? Similar way, the emails will be having dash 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 name at gmail.com, dash 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 your name at what we call yahoo.com. In such a way, we are having addresses. Okay, if I say such words, you may feel difficult, but nothing is there. It is very easy. It is very easily understanding subject. Okay, next, emails form an important part of modern communication. Schools, office, hospital, individuals, governments, everyone use email. Okay, let us discuss the advantages of email. Why we use email? What are the advantages of email? We'll see now. Email is a quick mode of messages. See, before internet, before cell phones, if I want to tell something, if I want to convey any messages from one destination to another destination, or else from one place to another place, how we used to do? We used to send any person, or we used to post the messages through post office. Now we are in such a generation where internet takes place of everything, right? To send messages within a seconds, we are having WhatsApps and we are having cell phones to send messages, but officially in school, in offices, in government sectors, how we used to send the messages? Not through WhatsApp, not through your cell phone. Okay, we use email. It is a official standard way to convey the messages or to inform through the messages. Keep in mind, it is in official way we use emails to send the messages. Okay, users can access the emails from anywhere in the world. Throughout the world, we can send messages through email using email ID. We can easily send an email to many people at the same time. As I said, a same message can be sent to many people. Like in WhatsApp, you guys, what we will do? You will select the message or you will forward the message to many groups, many people. Yes or no? Same way, we can forward one same mail to many people across the world. We can attach files such as images, Word document with email. Means we can send emails in a text form, in audio form, or else in a video form, or it can be images. Anything we can send through email. Email is nothing but message. Okay, emails allows us to save paper. If we do not have email, what is to do? We used to write full text document and we used to take print of that and we used to send through postals. Now we are in such a generation where internet takes place of everything. We do send the messages using email, and these all are advantages of email. Remember, keep in mind. We'll move next. What is email account? What is email account? An email account gives us to a unique email address. Means two people are having same phone numbers. Is it possible to have two guys with the same phone numbers? All 10 digits will be same for two persons? No. Why? Why means what? No. Because each person will be having different 10-digit phone numbers. Similar way, we are having email address. Address means what? Similar like phone numbers in cell phone. Email address means, as I said, what is my name? My name is Kaveri. Kaveri@gmail.com. It is my email address. To this address, you guys can send a message. Don't send unnecessarily. I am telling. It is my address so that you guys can send messages to my email address. What is email account? An email account gives us a unique email address that can use to send or receive emails. As I said just now, it is an address, unique address. Each and everyone can use the different email address. From that address, we can send or receive email. Okay, suppose the person is having name xyz@gmail.com or else xyz@yahoo.com. That is email unique address. Keep in mind, every email account has a unique email address. All emails sent to particular address will be delivered to the email account connected. And a typical email account looks like a one shown. Okay, as I just shown, no? Yes. Now we'll see how to create an email account. It is very interesting. Okay, we'll see now how to create an email account. I am already having email account, but I will show how to create email account. Phone numbers we cannot create. We have to go to Airtel office or we have to go to Vodafone office. We have to pay some money and we have to bring the number which they give. But here we can create our own email address in internet, using internet. How to create? I will show. We'll begin. Now we'll see how to create an email account. First, what you have to do, you must be connected with internet. I repeat, you must connected with internet. Go to internet. I use Chrome as a web browser. Yes, it is a window of web browser. Yes. Now I want to create an email ID account in Gmail because it is a trending. Gmail is a trending. Yes. What you have to do? Click on this here. Gmail. Can you see this? Yes. Left click one time. Wait for the minute. Yes. We have these all IDs which we are using in school, but I want to create a new ID. Use another account. Click. Wait. Create account. How you have to go? Create account. Click. One time click. For myself. Click on this. Yes. It is the first page which we get when we click on create account. See what you guys are observing here in blue color box. First name. What is your name? I don't know because we are having 300 plus students. Just I will write as A, B, C, D. Your name is ABCD. And what's your last name? XYZ. XYZ. You can write your name. I don't know your name. So, I am writing like this. A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Wait, we are not getting availability. So, can I create on my own name? Yes. Corey. What's my first name? Kaveri. Yes. Username I want as Corey Kaveri. We can select anyone among this. Yes. To create an email account, what you have to do? Come first, write your name in first name, write your middle name or your last name, your surname in last name. Then wait for the availability of address, and you will get this. I got as korikaveri2@gmail.com like this. It is available for me now. Next, what we have to do? We have to set a password which is 8 or more characters with a mix of letters, numbers and symbols. Means you have to use letters, numbers as well as symbol. Now I will set up any one password. I will not tell my password. You can keep your own password. Just set up. Yes. Again same password you have to write here in confirmation. Okay. After setting password and retyping here, what you have to do? Don't want to tell that you can set your own password. Yes. After setting your password, write your phone number. See, you have to enter your phone number. Just dummy number I will write. Just I want to show you guys how to do that. After setting an phone number, recovery email, it is optional, and you have to enter your date of birth. Just enter. And write your gender, male, female. Next. Yes. See, this is the way to create the email account. After doing like this, you will get one OTP password to your number which you have given here, to your phone number. Enter that OTP number here and your account has been created. Okay. See children, by this we'll end up this session. We'll continue the next part in next session. What all we have learned today? Introduction, home page of web browser, that is Firefox I have shown. What is navigation button, tabs, home, tools, favorites. We have saw, we have seen. What is address bar, what is email, advantages of email, what is mail account, and finally how to create email account. And please try at your home, create any one email account on your name. It will be useful for you guys. What you have to do, create one activity from my side to you guys, that you have to create an email account. And what you have to do, you can send your all homeworks and you can send your all photos to your email account, right? Yes, by this we'll end up this session. We will continue in next session. Thank you. Good day.